throw no punches. Keep your heads out the way, and most importantly, gentlemen, protect yourself at all times. Shake hands.
As he often is during face-offs at weigh-ins, he's often seen next to Anthony Yard, kind of staring at the opponents as well. And he does so there as well with Joel Kodua. Fight number 2 in the career of the Dagenham 26-year-old.
Seconds out.
Yeah, getting straight on the jab there for Kodua. Nice and comfortable. That's it, just working through the combinations, trying to feel out the opponent. This is his second fight since September when he had his debut, so a little bit of time out of the ring. We'll see how he feels with that.
Well, I was speaking to him in the week, and he said tonight we're going to see a little bit of everything from JFK. A little bit of slickness, a little bit of power, a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Yeah, well, you can see he's starting that, feeling out the opponent, getting behind the jab, going up through the gears a little bit now.
Dale Arrowsmith will be a master spoiler in there. There's a reason why he's only been stopped 3 times in his career.
Yeah, he covers up very nice, Arrowsmith. You know, the journeymen do. They know how to survive and sort of take away the sting out of the shots. So I think Kodua just needs to sort of focus on setting those traps, to try and work Arrowsmith down and sort of chip away at his guard. So nice work to the body there.
Just started opening up a little bit there, Joel Kodua.
But he's got to be careful on that defence to see how Arrowsmith came back there. He's just stayed in there that little bit too long, got a bit greedy.
I think that's the eagerness, isn't it? It's the second fight. He wants to put on a show, wants to impress here.
He wants to get that knockout, you know. He looks like the guy's in trouble and not throwing back, and that's where these journeymen are dangerous. They'll cover up and then explode into action.
Well, not only that, he's also goading him. He's also smiling, and I mean, if someone does that to you, Raven, does that wind you up if they start goading you in there?
I don't think anyone's done that to me yet.
They wouldn't dare.
I'll wait for that to happen. But yeah, I don't think I'd appreciate it. But also that's when you've got to keep that mind focused, you know, not let it get to you, not change the game plan, stick to what the coach is saying. You know, it's the first round, you've got to feel it out, stick to that jab, always get behind the jab, it's so important, and then work through the gears. That's it, getting around the sides.
There really is a small pocket here that I think he's done quite a few tickets, Joel Kodua. You can hear them chanting JFK.
Yeah, they can see, you know, he's working a lot more when the crowd's going, and that's why it's so important having that crowd behind you. It can really help, you know, just get your shots off and make you work that bit harder.
And again, I think he got caught there with a left on the way out, but again, the smile from Dale Arrowsmith.
Yeah, Arrowsmith is just doing what he needs to do at the moment, just having a look, really. He doesn't look in trouble at all at the moment. You know, his guard's very good, but feel like over the rounds we'll see opponent down.
Well, round 2 here.
So getting straight behind that jab, you see, doubling it up. I think that's what he needs to do, go up and down to the body, mix it up. It's good to see Arrowsmith is still throwing back, you know, trying to making Kodua think a little bit. He can't get too comfortable just throwing the shots and expecting nothing to come back, so he's got to stay switched on.
Well, often that's the role of these circuit fighters coming through. It's to make these prospects think, you know, people look at their records and they think, well, they must be no good, but they are there for a reason. Someone like Dale Arrowsmith has been in with so many good fighters and helped them on their journey, and no doubt he'll be doing that tonight.
That's it, exactly, and that experience is so important, especially as a journey person. They don't want to get stopped. They want to be fighting again in a couple weeks' time, you know, so they know how to get through the rounds, they know how to ride the shots, they know how to not get broken down. So you've got to try something a little bit different. You've got to mix it up. You can't get complacent. That's it. Kodua just nicely working on the inside there, finding his timing, finding that shot there, but getting back on the jab.
At the midway point of the second round here at the Copper Box, Joel Kodua fight number 2 for the 26-year-old Dagenham man. Ooh,
See,
just
that's
backed him
nice.
up there with a body
That's
shot.
it. Working down to the body is doing really well for Kodua. When he works up to the head, brings that guard up high and then brings it back down. See Arrowsmith, nice tight guard there.
It's been that nice tight guard the whole time, even when they're up close.
That's
He's
he never drops it.
Not much clean has got through yet.
And that can be really hard to break down as a fighter, you know, when you're up against someone with that nice tight guard, it can be hard to get a real precise, you know, flush shot off because the guard's so tight. You need to try and work around it. He's staying on the ropes a little bit there, probably wants to move away.
Do you think that's voluntarily? Has Joel Kodua gone to the ropes voluntarily there, or has he been pushed back?
Yeah, no, not really. It's just, you know, he's finding his rhythm. Getting caught a little bit on those body shots there, but nothing to faze him too much. But, you know, he's looking for these bent arm shots. I think he was doing well when he was working off the jab and bringing it up and down.
And remember, only 12 amateur fights he's had, Joel Kodua. Tunde Ajayi seems to find them. 10 seconds left here in the second round.
It's last then. He looked very comfortable. He's very in control. He's cutting the ring off nicely there.
Nice
yeah,
jab
every
to
time
start
he
off,
comes
isn't it?
out, yeah, always nice. Back on that jab, nice and straight. You can tell, no, Tunde's been telling him stick on that jab and work up and down.
He's looking for these shots, but again, Arrowsmith fires back. I don't think he's quite made that dent in Arrowsmith yet.
No, not yet. You know, Arrowsmith, he's tucking up very well. He's riding the shots, and he's still coming back. You know, that's a very good testament to Arrowsmith.
Yeah.
He's taken some good shots.
He's opening up a little bit here. It is
It's really working the body of Arrowsmith there, and
a few did slip through. There was a shot round the ear there as well from Joel Kodua.
He's holding on, which is a sign that, you know, one of them definitely got through.
A little
Straight
bit of reddening.
back behind that guard of Arrowsmith, and Tunde just needs to get back behind that jab, start setting up those traps again.
Well, that burst there from Joel Kodua did get his fans very excited. The JFK chance came in, and he's
nice
looking
and
to
working
open up
the body
again.
But again, he's just staying in that pocket a little bit too long and allowing Arrowsmith to fire back.
And again, he's charging him up against the ropes.
Yeah, and Arrowsmith's comfortable as he's against the rope, throwing shots. You know, he's still trying. He's coming back, so it's making Kodua have to think.
There are shots slipping in there, you know, past the guard of Dale Arrowsmith. I don't know how much we're getting on camera, but you can certainly hear them here, and there's another one there.
Yeah, Arrowsmith is tucking up nicely and throwing back. Like I say, Kodua's having to think and really work for properly placed shots, trying to get behind that guard. You know, he's throwing a nice right hook, which is landing, but
I think he was looking to hold there for a second.
Arrowsmith's guard's quite nice. It's just not quite landing flush for that knockdown.
And again, he sort of gets in there. He spoils what Joel Kodua's doing, essentially.
He's getting up close, you know, smothering Kodua's work. That takes away the sting in the punches.
Yeah.
So working nicely up there. Then he needs to create that new angle, see where it just allows Arrowsmith to fire back.
Just looking for that uppercut, missed with it. Those body shots they've been key all night.
Yeah, he's been really working head and body, which has been nice to see. Trying to break down that guard and get round the back of the elbows. That was a real nice slip and counter move there. He's really starting to get comfortable.
And it is warming up here.
And that's it.
That
you can hear his crowd going.
Well, we're into the fourth and final round here of a four-rounder, of course. Joel Kodua against Dale Arrowsmith at the Copper Box Arena. Kodua is the Tunde Ajayi protege. It's his second professional fight. He only had 12 amateur fights, but he is looking good here tonight.
Yeah, I'd like to see Kodua sort of cut the ring off a little bit more there.
He's landed one there.
I felt like he was following Arrowsmith around the ring. He should, you know, that step across, cut him off. But I wonder if Kodua will try and get something big here this round.
Well, towards the end of the last round, there was certainly a great burst from Kodua, who is approaching with a bit more menace now. There seems to be some pressure being applied here. He's still finding those body shots, Joel Kodua. And, of course, Arrowsmith clinches and is spoiling. The referee's going to have to just pull them apart there. But it is constant pressure now from Joel Kodua, and Arrowsmith is very much on the back foot.
Yeah, Kodua's comfortable now. He's found a rhythm. He's seen what works, you know. It's the last round, so no doubt he'll be trying to pick it up this round and really put it on Arrowsmith.
It looks like he's gone into survival mode a bit. There's not an awful lot coming back from Dale Arrowsmith. This is very good from Joel Kodua, JFK.
Yeah, that's it. It's hard when, you know, your opponent's sort of running around the ring like that. You know, just that little step across. He's following Arrowsmith around again. But yeah, I think for this round, when Arrowsmith is trying to get around, just that step through, cut the ring off, make it so he doesn't have anywhere to go. Just keeps escaping around the sides. But yeah, Kodua's had good work on the inside. You can hear the venom in the shots.
Yeah, we can hear that here.
Yeah.
Certainly, being that close to it.
Like I say, he's just got a nice rhythm going now. He's comfortable and he's just feel like he's looking for a big shot.
Yes,
now.
He's measuring him for it.
Yeah.
You can see that.
He stopped using the jab. I'd like to see him stick to that jab and work back into those big shots. You know, like he did at the end of the last round.
Well, Arrowsmith has been on the retreat against JFK here. Former railway engineer who's on the right tracks now, eh?
That's it. No better tracks than the boxing tracks.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's it.
Around 30 seconds left
Good
of
bit
the
of body
fourth
work.
round.
Not as much coming back from Arrowsmith now this round.
No, I think it was that burst at the end of the third round
Yeah.
seemed to take the fight out of him. And he's retreating into the corner.
Yeah, Kodua's found his flow, and Arrowsmith is just sort of surviving this round now, though he's given it back a little bit this last 10, but smothering the work of Kodua.
There we go. 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 rounds of boxing, our referee in charge, Kieran McCann, scores this contest 40-36 for your winner, and still undefeated, Joel JFK Kodua.
Well, it's 2